straight down the front straightaway.
White flag for Michael Waltrip as we watch the battle, middle of the pack. There is the leader.
What a night for this young man. He may not have won yet, but this is something big here, Eli.
This is major. The Wood brothers have won here 6 times, but not since 1987. And advancing from the Winston Select Open, Michael Waltrip wins in Charlotte. Rusty Wallace. And then Dale Earnhardt with Mark Rudd and Labonte across the stripe next. And how about the celebration? The Wood brothers, Leonard, Glenn, Len, Eddie, Terry Hall, the whole crew there. And Randy Pemberton is in the middle of it all.
Well, we got Eddie Wood. He's being congratulated. You cannot believe the exuberation for all of these guys. Congratulations. The biggest win this team has had in quite a number of years. Congratulations on a great effort from you and your driver.
Thank you. Michael drove a heck of a race, and car was tight early on. We kept loosening it up. Then it got looser, and we worked on it again, and at last 30, we just left it like it was. And I'd just like to say thank everybody that made this possible. Like thank Citgo, Ford Motor Company, Goodyear, Grand Piano. Just thank you guys, everybody.
Congratulations to you and your entire team. Great job for these guys. Eli.
And they have just unrolled the sidewalks again in Stewart, Virginia. Michael Waltrip heading to victory lane. That is our next stop as soon as we come back to Charlotte.
I can't believe I'm losing my hair back here.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, right.
Look, if you want to regrow some hair, check this out.
Rogaine? Don't you need a prescription?
Not anymore.
How's it work? Rogaine goes to the root of your hair, and for some people, gets it to grow.
What have you got to lose?
Nothing, I guess, except more hair.
That's been easy to use.
And it's starting to work.
See, there's room for growth in every relationship.
Rogaine, medically proven to regrow hair.
Some of the most admired cars you'll see are owned by the guys who know cars best. They're ASC certified master mechanics, and the #1 brand of motor oil these guys use in their own cars and trucks is Valvoline, makers of Durablend, the leading semi-synthetic for better control of harmful deposits for a cleaner engine. So use the oil the mechanics who take care of your car use to take care of theirs. Valvoline. People who know use Valvoline.
In South Dallas, a lot of folks like to work on their cars, and a lot of them come to AutoZone. They save money on top-quality parts, and they find helpful people, like Rocky Brown. Oh, sure, there are other parts stores in town, but Rocky's the kind of guy folks go out of their way to see. He's good at solving problems, and he really knows his parts. You see, when it comes to getting the right part, the right price, and good advice, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
If it's Saturday night, it's steak night. That's just the way it's always been.
And I always use my favorite steak sauce.
It's tradition.
What?
Yeah, sometimes I'm in the mood for something different.
Something rich, robust,
Something zesty.
hearty. It's there, and it's great.
A steak sauce for me? You serious?
Can you do that?
Yeah, all right.
New A1 Thick and Hearty. Try it now at Subway on a steak and cheese sub.
The fireworks have been ongoing for the last couple of moments, and the heartbeat for Michael Waltrip and the crew just unbelievable. Down there, hugging his brother, Darrell Waltrip, who made a beeline of victory lane to be part of it all. Why don't we go down there and enjoy part of the celebration? Glenn Jarrett, that's quite a scene.
Well, it is, and I can't get through it. He's being mobbed. Way to go, buddy!
Wow, that's big, you know. I ain't supposed to win this race. I don't even know what to do. I just know that there's 2 or 3 things about this race that are special to me. One is what Winston does for us all year long. So this night is to thank them. And the fans, it's for them. And it's mainly for the crews. And just to tell you what kind of crew I got, Glenn, we took a car that we only ran 5th in the Open with. I mean, it was terrible. And we won the Winston. I don't know what to say.
What did you do to that thing?
Can't tell you. Secret. I bent the roof, but my engine builder said that, my engine builder said he'd buy me anything in the world if I won, so I'm going to tell him I want a roof.
That's all you want is a roof out of this deal?
Well, I think I know what's coming. They got me a lot of money on hand, and I'm building my mom and daddy a house, and I still don't, I mean, I'm not that emotional because I don't believe this happened. Pretty cool.
First time the Wood Brothers car has won here since 1987. Kyle won the World 600. They've won here 6 times. You're the first guy ever as a transferee to win the Winston Select.
But I still ain't won a race, have I?
You've won one now, buddy. Don't let him tell you that, folks. He has won the biggest race of his career, Michael Waltrip, and I'll guarantee you he's going to win a lot more. Let's go back to Eli.
He is going to win a lot more, and that's you can kind of tell if that was a team that had the chemistry and they were going to mold together very, very nicely. Rusty Wallace gave it a heck of a run with old Midnight from starting spot 15. Let's get his thoughts.
Rusty gave it a shot. Came up just a little short to the Wood Brothers today, Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, I sure did, but I tell you, he had us beat, no doubt about that. He had a strong engine in that car, and he handled good. I noticed in the second segment, I said, man, this son of a gun's running good. I finished third, I guess it was, and he was right there up my tailpipe the whole time, and me and Dale got racing on the back straightaway. We just kind of slowed us down. He had a good run on us, did a little bob and weave and got in front of me and got him. So I'm happy with second. I'd like to congratulate Michael because he really did have us beat. I mean, that's got to be a wonderful first victory for him in a real big race like this, but my guys did a good job. I let him down on a pit stop, and I tried to bail him back out, but it turned out okay. I'd like to thank Miller and all the sponsors with us.
Congratulations on a good effort tonight.
Thank you very much.
Glenn Jarrett.
Well, we're still amidst all the celebration down here in the second generation of the Wood brothers, Lynn and Eddie Wood, sons of Glenn Wood, who started this team way back long ago. Great job, guys. On behalf of TNN and Miller Brewing Company, we're presenting you with the Miller Pit Crew of the Race Award. You guys were awesome on the changes you made to that car.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We was a little tight early on, and we got a little bit loose, and then we just kind of stopped in the middle, and things worked out for us.
Lynn, you changed drivers this year. It was just a matter of time until Michael Waltrip broke through, came to victory lane.
Yeah, we had hoped it'd come earlier, but we were just tickled to get this race here from Citgo forward. Michael drove his tail off. I mean, I can't say enough about him.
Okay, that's it from here in victory lane. We're going to get out of their way and let these guys celebrate some more. I think they're just a little shocked. We'll be back with more from Charlotte Motor Speedway right after this.
Excuse me? That's better. Excuse me? That's better. Excuse me? Excuse me. There's nothing better than a steak from Winn-Dixie.
Extreme? Try strapping yourself in a 4,000-pound rocket. Then run at 220. 6 inches away from 41 of your closest friends. Real close. NASCAR. Extreme and always has been. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR, and always has been.
Back with you at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we mentioned this is the first time ever that a driver has won the Winston Select, advancing from the Open. The best previous performance by one of those drivers was when Sterling Marlin finished second coming out of the Open back in 1988. And if you didn't catch it when Michael Waltrip took the lead, why don't we rack it back for you and see exactly how it unfolded with Terry Labonte in the 5 and Dale Earnhardt in the 3 up front, and Michael was in third.
Well, you see Dale Earnhardt on the bottom there. Now he slips just a little bit as they start out of the corner. You see the car break loose. He hits Terry just enough to really slow both cars down. There goes Michael on the inside.
And he was gone from that point forward. Ends up winning it officially by better than a second, nearly a second and a half. And we'll take a look. There you see Rusty Wallace also moving through. Here's the look of what happened from the roof cam riding along with Dale Earnhardt.
Wow, you can see the car actually break loose. You can see the hood pins on the front of the car turn towards the infield. That's how far sideways he was.
And Michael says, thank you, I'm gone. And how about the emotion? I think Glenn hit it on the head. Number one, those guys seem to be in shock, but maybe the best view of it all was seeing Darrell Waltrip go sprinting the victory lane to congratulate his brother. Let's get a thought from DW.
And do you think this is a doubleheader? You think we're going to do more racing? You ain't got out of the car yet.
Well, the way I was running, I'm not quite finished yet. I got a little catching up to do. Come and get some gas and go out and finish the race. No, but I'm so thrilled for my brother and for the Woods brothers and that whole crowd. I knew they was going to have a good. I knew they were going to be tough. As soon as they got the chemistry worked out, they was going to be tough, and that just proves it. You know, it ain't just one brother in this family that can drive all the time, and he is my brother, by the way, and don't call him my son. He's my brother. And I knew that sooner or later he would step up, and I think the tables have turned.
Do you think there's a chance there might be another Jarrett brother that can drive?
I think you better stick to what you're doing.
Thanks a lot for that heartwarming throw, Darrell Walter.
Down in Victory Lane moments ago, we gave away one award to the Wood brothers. Now the folks at Western Auto have given away the Mechanics of the Race award to Len and Eddie Wood for the entire Wood Brothers Citgo Ford racing team. A big old smile for a very fine family and a darn good bunch of mechanics. Don't you leave us. We've got lots more coming up from the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we continue on TNN Motorsports.
It came from the hills and back roads, a sound of generations that found its way to this humble stage and to the ends of the earth. That stage has grown to become Opryland USA, where fans come to the cradle for the vacation of a lifetime. Call now for passport package information and a free vacation planning guide. 1-800-882-3914. Opryland USA, America's country vacation destination.
I didn't see it. I wouldn't believe it.
If I wasn't here, I wouldn't have believed it.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it.
These people just witnessed an amazing demonstration. We put this Duraloop treated engine through the ultimate torture test. We drained all the oil, all the water, then flooded it with a fire hose. It kept on running because Duraloop protects your engine like no other product can.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it myself.
Now let Duraloop make a believer out of you. Duraloop, peace of mind in a bottle.
Is there any jealousy behind the scenes?
Basically, in our sport, we're jealous of anybody that's out there winning.
Catch last year's Winston Cup Series champion Jeff Gordon on Spotlight with Phyllis George, May 28th on TNN.
They're coming. IndyCar racing's biggest names. They're coming June 2nd to challenge America's most demanding oval, the fast, smooth, totally rebuilt Milwaukee Mile. Yes, the cars and stars of IndyCar are coming to Milwaukee for the annual Miller 200, a renewal of American racing's longest-standing tradition. Order your tickets today from the Milwaukee Mile box office or by calling 414-453-8277. Don't miss the IndyCars June 2nd on the all-new Milwaukee Mile, America's legendary oval.
BF Goodrich TA Tires from Mark Rinderly Tire Incorporated. Suddenly awesome has a whole new meaning. A long-wearing sport tire, designed for a wide competition look with low profile and advanced block pattern. The Radial TA provides year-round performance, great handling, long wear, and exceptional value. BF Goodrich TA Tires. When you're ready to get serious, go to Mark Rinderly Tire Incorporated.
And welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway, where the post-race festivities continue. We've made our way down to Dale Earnhardt's transporter now. Dale, you gave it a heck of an effort there, but it just didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, I like that second set of tires instead of that third set. But, you know, we got on the bottom, and I got loose and sideways and got into Terry, and luckily we both didn't hit the fence. And I hate it happened. I know he's probably a little upset, but, you know, that's when Michael got by us, and then the car just kept getting tighter from there, and I just kept driving it to the bottom and trying to make it go. And the second segment was our segment, though. The car was about perfect there, and we opted not to change too much. And should have probably just changed a little bit, you know. But yeah, it's racing, and you know, everybody did a good job. I was really happy with the car as a whole, and dadgum, just didn't win, but congratulations to the Wood brothers and Michael. He's been trying a long time. I know they got to be overexcited about this.
Dale, on that restart there, the false restart, I know you like that restart. It looked good to you.
Well, I'm pretty confused. In the drivers' meeting, they said restarts at the green grass, and the leader would, you know, be the starter. And then during the pit stop down here, they said the flagman was going to be the starter, and they didn't say where. And then we jumped, and then the next time they said on the radio the green grass, so I didn't know what the hell they was doing. Rusty was bumping me in the ass the first time. It's time to go.
Well, I think it's time for us to go to Randy.
Well, Mark Martin's had a good, solid run tonight. You've had some good luck in this race and some bad luck in this race, but tonight, good, decent effort from you guys.
It was decent. You know, the Valvoline car was a little bit of a late bloomer. It took it about 15 laps to really get going. Then it was really too late to do a whole lot. But we got it better and better, and we had a good, solid third place in qualifying, and that's better than we've ever done here, I think, for the Winston. And we had a real good, solid run. We got hung up several times in traffic. And when those two front row Chevys kind of tangled up there. I left my foot in it, but I didn't get by those guys. If I could have got by them, we might have had, you know, a little bit better shot at it. But I wound up racing Terry, who was running real good. I wound up racing him side by side for about 5 laps for 4th place, and we'll take that. It's a good, solid run. The car would have been better in a longer event than these shorter segments tonight.
3 Fords in the top 4, Mark. You got a rules change. Big advantage for you, do you think, over the Chevrolets now, or is that getting you closer to them?
No, the cars are pretty close now. But, you know, what people fail to realize is that 2 Chevrolets were dominating the event until they tangled. And, you know, those guys, it was a good, close race. This is a good show. We've seen the data in the wind tunnel. And, you know, it brings them in where it's competitive now, I think. And you're going to see the Fords do a lot better, and you're going to see the guys running Chevrolets do a lot of complaining. If I had a Chevrolet, I'd be complaining too, because I'd want to enjoy a huge advantage myself. So anyway, it's just part of Winston Cup racing.
Okay. Good luck next week in the 300 and 600. Mark Martin finishes 4th tonight.
So some of the emotions of this evening unfolding now down in the garage area as the fans file out. Just below the tower, you see the well-lighted area. That is the press box where the scribes are currently putting together the newspaper stories that you'll be reading tomorrow morning in your local papers across the country. We've got more coming up from Charlotte Motor Speedway as Michael Waltrip and the Wood brothers are at Victory Lane. We're coming right back as more coverage comes your way on TNN Motorsports.
Some people say having a race car like this is like having the best toy ever made. Let me tell you, this ain't the toy. I know it. The Racing Collectibles Club of America, they know it. And you'll know it too as soon as you sign up. RCCA offers you the finest die-cast collectibles, and they're for club members only. And they don't make a lot of them. That's what makes them collectible. RCCA's got all the top drivers. They even got the ones in the other kinds of racing.
Call 1-800-952-0708 to order your RCCA collectibles now.
As little as 1/1000th of an inch of motor oil separates your car's engine parts. But friction and heat can make motor oil become volatile and vaporized, weakening its ability to protect expensive parts. Texaco Haviland Formula 3 controls volatility, fights vaporization, and provides complete engine protection, no matter what you drive.
Add more life to your car. Take it to the stars.
Get a Dream Team basketball with a 12-quart Haviland Formula 3 or 6-quart Haviland Synthetic purchase.
Hanson, the sales report was a disaster. Your group has the lowest performance record in the history of the company, and you're a total disappointment. Are you familiar with the term downsizing?
From the summer hit Flipper come the incredible Flipper Squirt Toys, only at Pizza Hut. Scar and Flipper are just $1.69 each with any pizza purchase. You can even get them delivered. Everyone will love them. Even kids. Sorry. Pizza Hut, you'll love the stuff we're made of.
Need a few parts? Pep Boys has everything you need.
Have a nice weekend.
26,000 items at the guaranteed low price, tires and service too. Pep Boys, everything but gas.
Welcome back, everybody, as we continue from the Charlotte Motor Speedway on this Saturday night of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing. The Winston Select NASCAR's All-Star Race. Hope you enjoyed it here on TNN Motorsports. Eli Gold with Dick Bergman, Buddy Baker, and Humpy Wheeler joining us now from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Great to have you with us. And we didn't necessarily see the fireworks in that last mile and a half that we're used to, but the storyline of Michael Waltrip in the woods getting back to Victory Lane, and for Michael the first time, what a great storyline.
Well, we've all watched him come up and struggle in this business, and you know, it's just everything's been real tough for him, and we knew he'd win one day. We didn't know he would win one night.
Right.
And it was, I think the fans, it was a great thing for the fans because you know, they all root for the underdog, and he certainly was. And of course, it's been a long time since the Wood brothers been in victory circle too.
Right now, we're going to go down to the garage area and catch up with some of the other top finishers. So don't leave us now. Let's go down and see what's cooking downstairs. Fellas?
Hey, whole lot of stuff cooking down here. We've got Ernie Irvan, Ray Evernham, Jeff Gordon. We'll talk to these guys one at a time here. First of all, let's start with Jeff. It just wasn't your night, was it?
Oh, God, that was ugly.
you know, the car was just real loose, and I really thought the way we ran earlier today that the way the track was that it was going to be tight tonight, or at least, you know, pretty good. And man, we were dead wrong. We had to change a ton of things. We learned a lot tonight about what the car is going to be like next week, but that doesn't mean a whole lot tonight.
Let's step over and ask Ray Evernham. Ray, saw you guys working awfully hard on Jeff's car. Just wasn't enough time to do the things you needed to do?
Well, I wanted to try some different things to go better, you know, for next week, and they were just awful tonight. And just, you know, one of those things. I said we were going to experiment, but we just didn't expect to have that bad of experiment. And I was just glad to see these two guys racing together. I was hoping it'd be for first or second instead of 7th and 8th. Ernie's my hero, but because he passed Jeff on the last lap, he's not going to get a discount at the tractor store anymore. Your discount's done, buddy.
Ernie, was that pass worth it?
Yeah, because they didn't give me a discount to start with. In fact, you know, I don't think I've ever bought anything at the power outlet, but, you know, I always go there and shop anyway.
Thanks, buddy.
I know it had to be a real thrill for you. We talked about this right before the race, but just to be back to be a part of this thing again.
Well, I tell you, it was exciting, and I know the last time I was here, I kind of like got stuck in the emotion of trying to win this thing, or actually the second segment, and ended up busting my butt. So, you know, we had a decent race car tonight. We just didn't hit it right, but it was exciting, and we're looking forward to the 600.
One more question, and that concerns the 600. We're about a third of the way through the season now, maybe a little bit more. How do you feel so far about your comeback? I know we've talked about this, but grade yourself on where you are right now.
It's not very good, you know. I mean, if you look at the finishes and stuff, it's like, wow. I mean, we haven't done very well, but we've kind of jumped the hurdle in the last 3 or 4 races. We ran good in the race. We just still haven't got our qualifying procedure down right, but we ran good in just about every race in the last 4 or 5, and that's just the next thing to look at.
Congratulations to all you guys. Wish you the best of luck for next week. Thanks for taking time to be with us. Let's go to Randy.
Well, it's been a heck of a team meeting back here with all the Yates guy, Ernie Irvan's guys, Robert Yates and Larry Mack. You guys were discussing. What were you discussing? It seems like you're still racing for you guys, but you're thinking about next week, Ernie.
Well, yeah, this was a 70-lap test session, and, you know, it was run under the lights. Most of next week's race will be run under the lights, and we're real pleased with 88's performance in the first segment, but not very pleased at all with the performance of the 88 car. I hadn't had a chance to talk to Dale or Todd in the last 2 segments, and not very happy with the performance of the 28 at all, and trying to figure out what car we're going to bring back next week. I can't see bringing this one back. Sometimes, you know, you just got to say, okay, we'll bring something different, right or wrong. And again, this was a good test session. We learned some things not to do. Improved it the last segment, but that was just for 10 laps. And of course, I think the drivers reached down in that bucket a little deeper and get a little bit more. But we'll be back next week with both these cars.
Let me talk to your car owner for a second. Engine builder as well. Looks like you had a great horsepower dialed in. The 88 car was really motoring. Do you go back as well in the engine room and take a look at those motors, and can you do anything in between now and the 600? Of course, this was a sprint race tonight.
Well, that's certainly true. You know, with our shops here in Charlotte, we run our dynamometers night and day, and we have the luxury of going back here and keep trying things. But playing right now, we're going to take this Dynajet dynamometer that we hated so much and take both of these cars back. Pretty much engines, the best we could put them together, they were really equal. It seemed like maybe Dale's car at one time was a little stronger. Then again, maybe Ernie's looked a little stronger. We're going to go back and try to learn a little bit more about the engine inside the race car in the frame and see if we can't come back here next week and have something for them.
Quickly, Robert, first shot with the rules here. Did it help you a lot?
Well, I'm happy to see Ford and certainly Michael Waltrip and the Wood brothers greatly deserve a win. It's a Ford. We can do it. We've got Fords.
Okay, good luck next week. Glenn Jarrett.
Well, thanks, Randy. I've caught up with Bobby Labonte now, and it's not exactly the happiest I've ever seen you look.
Well, no, but it could be a lot worse. I know that. I might not have recovered over there earlier tonight. So, hey, we got a little loose. You know, Interstate Battery Chevrolet was good the first segment and really good to a certain point in the second segment. So we got loose and just couldn't ever get it back. So, just glad we finished, really.
Well, you've always run strong here. In fact, you got a win here last year. I know that you're looking forward to better things come next week in the 600.
Yeah, we are. You know, we got our regular car that will come back for that race next weekend. And, you know, they went back and they worked on it a little bit after they got down here and did some scoping and said, well, we'll work on it a little bit. And You know, we'll just bring it back down here and see what we can do with it. This was a really good race car tonight, and the guys did a really good job, you know, in the pits, getting it organized before the race started, and that's what the big key was, why it was so good at the beginning. So, hey, like I said, Joe just said, you know, I don't think he's finished one yet with the 18 car, so we're excited that at least we got that one away, down under, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll just come back next week and run, see what we do.
Okay, best of luck to Bobby Labonte. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back with more activities here after the race. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Stay tuned. We might be talking to you next.
Tonight's exclusive coverage of the Winston Select on TNN is brought to you by Pep Boys. 26,000 items at the guaranteed low price. Tires and service, too. Everything but gas.
To make this beauty look its best, I use Armor All Protectant on the vinyl and rubber. And for the paint, now there's Armor Plate Paint Protectant. It shines, protects, and really makes those colors pop. New Armor Plate. It's like Armor All for your paint.
In a sport where nerves are made of steel, it's only natural. The tools are made by craftsmen. 2,200 Craftsman hand tools, made in America, guaranteed forever. The only official tools of IndyCar, NASCAR, NHRA, and the Craftsman Truck Series. Only at Sears.
Bug Be Gone from Ortho, the only ready-to-use diazinon bug killer that kills virtually any bug anywhere.
Goodyear revolutionized wet traction design with AquaTread. Now, Goodyear introduces InfiniTread, the first tire with a lifetime tread life warranty. The new all-season InfiniTread. Its tread is guaranteed for as long as you own your car. Call 1-800-GOODYEAR.
Announcing Goodyear's Race Days tire sale. Save up to 25% on all Goodyear Eagles and all Goodyear Wranglers. Other Goodyear tires from $19.99. Get to Goodyear and save. And ask about InfiniTread with a lifetime tread life limited warranty.
Nothing makes a car look hotter than shiny wheels. So I use Quicksilver Wheel Cleaner from Armor All. No scrubbing, just spray and rinse to get the brake dust and grime ordinary cleaners can leave behind. So every time you wash your car, use Quicksilver from Armor All.
Last year, Nazareth Speedway looked like a high-speed bumper car ride with no less than 6 multi-car incidents. Then the carnage finally stopped and settled into a long stretch of green flag racing. In the end, Tim Vidoa limped his thirsty Thunderbird across the finish to take the win. Now the boys are back for more. It's the Busch Grand National Advantage 200. Sunday, 1 p.m., noon Central on TNN Motorsport.
The unofficial results of the Winston Select as you see them. Michael Waltrip advancing from his finish in the Winston Select Open to win it all here tonight. Grand total of about $211,000 for the Wood brothers this evening. Rusty Wallace came home in second spot, and on down the line, the 18 teams who were running at the finish. Then Ward Burton and Jeff Burton, who left the race early. Ward with an accident, and Jeff Burton with engine failure. Back to the garage. Let's hear from our 12th place finisher, Lake Speed.
Well, and of course, he is sat on the pole, transferred into the race, had a great second segment. You know, I just figured out something. Spam spelled backward is maps. And you didn't even need one tonight. You had a pretty good night overall. You know your way around this racetrack.
We've run really well here at Charlotte in the past, and like this racetrack. And it's always a deal. If you get that car where to do what I want it to do, we can go really fast. And we were close tonight, but not quite. As the track continued to change, we ran out of adjustment. We got the adjusting lever all the way over to max adjustment, and there wasn't any more, so we had to revert to another plan, and it just wound up hurting us there in that last segment. The car was just a little bit too edgy, and I got bumped from behind, and freight train went by. You know, I hate it for you, Harry, but we'll get them next time.
Lake, what about, will you run this car next week or another car?
Oh, you can bet on it, baby. That car right there just needs one little bit of adjustment, and she'll be right.
You know what that adjustment is?
I think so. There's no doubt in my mind. I think we know exactly what to do to it to make it really good.
Well, now, much to Lake's chagrin, he's standing way down here at the end of the garage area. Up at the other end, Randy's up there where they're completely disassembling Lake's car.
Well, they just done that, and back in here, this is where they're tearing down all the race cars. Most of the drivers have fled the garage area at this particular time, but crew chiefs, crew members, they're still back in here. You got Mark Martin's car, Terry Labonte's car, there's Bobby Labonte's car, Rusty Wallace's car. All these guys tearing down their machines, taking a look, see what they got, making sure NASCAR rules are enforced. And we're going to pull Jimmy Makar, crew chief for Bobby Labonte. A lot of work goes on after these races, Jimmy.
Yeah, it really doesn't end when the checker flag falls. You know, we got a lot of things to do, a lot of technical inspections to go through for NASCAR, to make everything official, make sure everybody's on the up and up. So there's a lot going on.
What about your effort tonight?
Well, you know, I think we had a real great first and second segment. Bobby did a good job of moving this way up from the front to the back, or the back to the front, I should say. And the car drove real good. The car worked good for that whole time. And unfortunately, when it came time for the money, the car didn't agree with the set of tires we put on it. The car got real loose, and he really couldn't do anything with it. You know, it's just the way it goes sometimes, you know, and all we could do is ride that out. When it came time to play, we couldn't play.
I know that you're not happy with the rules situation. You're the crew chief on a Chevrolet team. Compose yourself and tell me what your thoughts are on the rules. The Ford getting a little help in Pontiac as well.
Well, you know, anytime you come to the racetrack and you work like we do so hard on these cars, when you take a car and work on it and then somebody gets something given to them, you're not really happy about it. You know, they wouldn't be happy if we got something given to us, just like we're not happy when they get something given to them. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. It's something that NASCAR does to try to make the playing field level. And, you know, they saw it necessary to do that, to make it where they had cars that were capable of running with the Chevrolet. It just proves one thing: the Chevrolet's got a great race car. We've known that for a long time, so this makes us go back to work a lot harder. We've got to go home and tweak our cars around now and try to get caught back up with these guys. You know, it's just the way this business is. You get behind and you try to work to get back in front of them. And I think right now, you know, they've given Ford something they can race real good with, and we just have to go home and do our homework.
Okay, I'm sure victory lane's right around the corner for you guys. Let's go back upstairs, Eli.
All right, thanks a lot, Randy. And, you know, I don't know how many of you folks get a chance to read the Charlotte newspapers or any of the press releases put out in the area here, but there was this noted prognosticator who had selected Rusty Wallace to win here today. And, Humpy, I don't know if you know who the guy was, but he missed it by that much.
We got to do the restart again. I mean, that's where I went.
Humpy Wheeler, you've had a remarkable record of picking the winners here.
Well, I did, but, you know, I was when Michael Waltrip got in the lead, I was thinking about Buddy Baker because I was next door. And this is the return of the heavyweight drivers, okay? We got all these little shrimpy drivers.
Actually, and Buddy has a very pressing question to ask you.
Pre-show. Steamroller jumping a Rolls Royce. Is that what I heard?
Nope. Nope. No, there's going to be a lot of firepower, and it's going to come from the sky, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Let's talk something seriously here. You guys obviously have a major week coming up. Daytona has speed weeks. A lot of tracks host multiple events. What is it like getting a city's worth of people out of here now and cleaning this place up so folks check back in? What's the staffing like here when everybody goes back to the hotel or goes home now?
It's wonderful. I mean, the more cans we can see, and, you know, people leave a couple cars here and don't come back to claim them. We don't find any bodies yet, but there's a lot of funny things happen, and it kind of keeps us loose and so forth. But this, I sort of felt this time, because we started so early in May, that this was like being back at Indianapolis a long time ago, you know, with everything going on.
You get any sleep at all in the month of May?
I slept Tuesday night.
Humpy Wheeler, Buddy Baker, Dick Bergman, I'm Eli Gold. Glad you're with us here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway to enjoy this huge night for Michael Waltrip and the Wood Brothers. We're going to come right back, so don't leave us. There's more from this crown jewel in the Queen City of the Carolinas. We return in a moment.
For cars that can benefit from higher octane, Texaco Clean System 3 Power Plus and Power Premium are formulated to clean your engine's intake valves, fuel injectors, and combustion chambers while you're driving, to give you smooth starts and sure acceleration. Just give us 5 tanks, and we think Power Plus and Power Premium will make quite an impression on you.
Add more life to your car. Take it to the star.
It's equal parts, sweat and steel. It's decisions made in the split of a second. And pain endured for the length of a day. And at the finish, you're either toasting victory or getting set to do it all over again next week. It's auto racing, the way we do it, on the Miller team.
Which NASCAR race team will have what it takes to win the UAW GM Teamwork of Excellence Award? Just ask Dale Earnhardt.
Who the heck are those guys?
UAW GM. Assembly line to finish line. Teamwork wins.
In South Dallas, a lot of folks like to work on their cars, and a lot of them come to AutoZone. They save money on top quality parts, and they find helpful people like Rocky Brown. Oh, sure, there are other parts stores in town, but Rocky's the kind of guy folks go out of their way to see. He's good at solving problems, and he really knows his parts. You see, when it comes to getting the right part, the right price, and good advice, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
Tonight's exclusive coverage of the Winston Select on TNN has been brought to you by Texaco Clean System 3 Gasolines. Add more light to your car.